Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to talk about the power scaling of the Organization 13 in Kingdom Hearts 3. So, today is the day to know if Sora and the other Guardians of Light have finally surpassed Organization 13's strength, and they are no longer the big enemies regarding Kingdom Hearts, because they now are defeatable, and it will no longer be a threat because they can always be defeated. So this is going to be a Kingdom Hearts theory. A theory of if Kingdom Hearts 3 did well with their villains or not. And how I'm going to explain this is very simple. In the data battles, Nomura said himself that the organization in the data battles are their true power and what Sora, Riku, and the others were going up against in Kingdom Hearts 3. So let me pull up the Guardians of Light. Give me a second. Alright guys, so here are the Guardians of Light. So these 7, the first 7 to the other added, are the Guardians of Light in Kingdom Hearts. Now, the 7 Guardians of Light defeated the Organization 13 in battle. Now, the thing here is that I do know a lot of people do not like Kingdom Hearts 3 because they said that they didn't like the plot regarding how Sora was able to defeat Organization 13. But there's a thing here that I actually do like about Kingdom Hearts and the theory that they did. Remember how Terranort technically destroyed all of them on his own? And then everything came down and they all died? Well, the thing here is that Sora used the power of waking to go back and fix everything that happened so they could win. Sora defied the Book of Prophecy and defeated Organization 13. That's why when Master Xehanort loses, he says this is not what was written. Well, the thing here is that I actually do like the fact that Sora did defeat Organization 13 by using the power of waking. I know that might sound really stretched regarding how I'm usually very critical when it comes to Kingdom Hearts because I love Kingdom Hearts and I don't want mistakes to make the game worse. I want the game to always be better. But the thing here is that what makes it interesting here is that, like I've always said to people, rank in the organization doesn't mean anything. Because Terranort's down here, he's number 9. Shion's number 13. Sykes is number 8, and Luxort's number 5. You know, ranking doesn't mean anything, because Marluxia is lower than Larxene. Yeah, I know that you could say it's because Marluxia betrayed the organization, and so he deserves to be that low in the ranking of them. But if you think about it here, Marluxia is probably stronger than Larxene and Luxort, and probably even Xigbar, due to the fact that, well, Xion dealt with him. Well, she one-shotted him back in 358, back when her powers were still kind of developing. So the thing here that I'd like to explain is that Organization 13 in the data battles, Sora and his friends fought all of them together. And the thing here I'd like to explain to all of you in this little Kingdom Hearts theory that I'm making today, it's just the leftover power scaling that I'd like to speak about, is that is Sora really stronger than the Organization 13 at their max power in the data battles? Well, you can actually beat them as Sora one-on-one in the data battles, which shows that Sora is pretty strong. Now, you can do it with the Kingdom Key, no damage run, but I know in, let's say, lore that Sora didn't defeat any of the organization members without taking damage. That would be impossible because there's pictures of what he would look like if they gave him scars. They've given him a lot of problems. And the thing here is that Saïx and the others dealt with him pretty quickly. Even Riku. Riku's very powerful in Kingdom Hearts, but could Riku really defeat all of them one-on-one unlike Sora? And see, that's the question here of today. In this little mini-theory, was Sora the one that carried in defeating all the organization members on his own? Because if you think about it here, could Nominate doesn't count. She's not a fighter. But Terra was under control. Shion was under control. Roxas was gone. Ventus was asleep. Aqua was in the realm of darkness. Axel came back. Kairi is, well, Kairi. Rip Kairi. Love you, girl, but rip you. Riku and Sora. Riku and Sora. They and Mickey. Mickey's not on this list. But whatever. So, the thing here is that if you look at these two, counting Mickey, they carried the organization battles in the Keyblade Graveyard. I know that sounds crazy with Roxas, but Roxas, Riku, and Sora, they carried the organization battles because if you even watch the fights in game, Roxas takes no damage from Sayax. Due to the fact that back in Kingdom Hearts 2, when he was escaping, he defeated Sayax. It just shows you how powerful Roxas really is. But, well, he took down Shion, because Shion's a fighter, but she's not as aggressive as Roxas. So the thing here is that Shion didn't care because she was under control. Aqua didn't care because she couldn't beat Terranort on her own. Yeah, she did it in Birth by Sleep. That is very possible that she could have done it again, but Vanitas was there. And Ventus was there, and Ventus is not as strong as Aqua as the Keyblade Master. That's just the honest truth here. Vanitas probably would have beaten Ventus with Terranort helping. Their teamwork is the dream work in the organization. And so that's what I'm trying to say here. Kairi got kidnapped by Xemnas. Yeah, I know that was just a plot device for Sora, but still it happened. Rip Kairi, she could have defended herself, but, you know, that's all I can say. Riku fought Ansem. Now, one day I'm going to do a power scaling video on Riku and Sora, in just a video just themselves, but this will probably be the last one I'm going to be doing for a while because I'm going to be doing some more theory videos after this one. But the thing here I'd like to speak about, involving what I'm already talking about, is are the Guardians of Light more powerful than the Organization 13? I would say no. I do like the way that Sora was able to take them down by using his brain, by using the power of waking, but I don't think that the Guardians of Light are stronger than Organization 13. I know y'all could say, but why? Well, I have reasons. Nominate's not a fighter, so she doesn't count. Terra, well, I can't make fun of Terra when it comes to anything, because I don't hate Terra. But Terra, in the cutscene with Aqua and Ventus, back in Birth by Sleep, they were getting destroyed by just Vanitas and Master Xehanort just being there. So, Terra, Ventus, Aqua, I do not think that they're stronger than Master Xehanort, nor do I think they're stronger than Ansem or Xemnas, because Ansem took down Aqua. Yeah, it was off her Keyblade, but I still don't think Aqua would be stronger than Ansem. Nowhere near stronger than Ansem, because Anti-Aqua lost to Sora. So, definitely not. And Sora couldn't beat these two on his own. He couldn't. He had Riku and Mickey there with him. Sora is strong. I think Sora could wholeheartedly beat any of the organization members one-on-one in a fair battle. I do think that's possible. What they showed in the data battles, I do think Sora can do that. Because I know a lot of people underrate Sora and say that Sora is just a plot device for the game, but no, I really think Sora deserves everything that he's earned in this game. His power is just naturally gifted. The boy has a pure heart. He fights for what he believes in. He fights for his friends. He doesn't fall back. Yeah, he's scared, but he's just a kid. Sora was 15 in Kingdom Hearts 3. He's just a kid. He's fighting literally grown men. Master Xehanort is grown. Ansem is grown. Xemnas is grown. Young Xehanort's 18 to 20, so he's grown. Marluxia's grown. Larxene's grown. They're all grown men and women, except for what? Riku? Vanitas? Technically Vanitas? I don't even know if you can even count Vanitas. And what? Shion? So, they were the only ones that were part of the organization that were technically kids. like Sora's out here really putting his life on the line for these people. And think about it, even Riku's out here putting his life on the line, trying to take out Ansem. And the thing here is that if you've noticed in every cutscene when you defeated one of the organization members, it showed Mickey, Sora, and Riku all together listening to their final words. Now, I know a lot of people could say, well, that was just because they were listening. We'll never know until when Nomura releases his book, anticipated Remind book, of what really happened in the lore, technically, of how they did it. But let's say Riku, Sora, and Mickey, when they all were fighting each one of them, they all probably were doing teamwork as well. Don't think that they were just fighting each one of them one-on-one, because that wouldn't make any sense. Due to the fact that in the fights in Kingdom Hearts 3, Ansem, Xemnas, Master Xehanort, and Young Xehanort, all the Xehanorts were doing combos together to try to take down Sora and the others. Don't you think the three of them would be trying to do the same thing as well? And that's what I'm trying to say here. And when Ansem said that Riku's power is vaster than darkness, it's the truth. Because Riku is strong. Riku is very strong. He's a master, a Keyblade master. He wanted to defy his fate, but he knew he couldn't win. He didn't say he knew he couldn't defeat Riku. He said he knew he couldn't win against them. That was the thing here. Ansem is powerful, but he's fighting literally the one here that literally took down Xemnas. He took down Ansem on his own with Donald and Goofy. And then he wasn't there in Dreams Drop Distance to fight young Xehanort. But whatever, he beat Master Xehanort. Sora beat Master Xehanort. Now, I do know that Sora did win by a clutch. His other self was going through time, saving them from anything happening already. So technically, if Sora didn't have another Sora with him, yes, I do think the organization would have won. I do think that the organization is smarter and stronger than any of the Guardians of Light. But the thing here is that, like I said, I liked how they explained the power of Waking Kingdom Hearts, that another Sora was behind the background, changing everything so everyone else doesn't lose. They don't lose again. They don't die. That shows you that just because the organization is gone, does not mean that all the Guardians of Light are stronger than any of the organization members. I don't think anyone up here but Sora could beat Master Xehanort. I don't think anyone up here could beat Xemnas or Ansem, except for Riku and Sora and Roxas. Now, the reason why I say Roxas couldn't beat Master Xehanort, well, there's one reason why here. Roxas, and the only thing I would like to say here is that Roxas does have the same powers as Sora, but Roxas was asleep for a while, and he didn't have as much potential as Sora when it came to fighting, due to the fact that Riku did beat Roxas as taking the power of Ansem and using the Guardian. And because Riku was using Ansem's power to beat Roxas, that means that Ansem is technically stronger than Roxas. And the thing here is that it just shows that potential. Potential that Sora and Riku really carried the Kingdom Hearts 3 battles in the Labyrinth, because I could even just, if you rewatch all the cutscenes, Axel, Sora, and Kairi all got one-shotted by Saïx. Now, Saïx did stop because Xemnas did come through, but Xemnas was about to kill Axel anyway. And I like Axel, I'm not being mean to him, but Xemnas was about to. But the thing here is that Xion stopped him, which means Xion's memories come back and Roxas come down to save all of them. Now, I do know that people could say in the cutscene, Roxas, Xion, and Axel defeated Xemnas all at the same time to get back their power. Get back the X in their name to represent who they are. But the thing here is that I'd like to explain something. Roxas is not weak. And I know we saw what Xion could do in the data battle. Now, I don't know if she did that in the cutscenes, because she really didn't. She did use some of the light powers, though. She did summon the Pillars of Light on your team. So maybe she was doing some of those things in the fight with Xemnas. I don't know. But the thing here is that that's still not the point of the issue. Because Sora was still there with Kairi. So Sora probably could have... And Sora was helping Roxas in that fight. Because Sora knows all of Xemnas' attacks. And that's what I keep trying to explain to everyone that keeps saying that I'm just coding, that I can't let go of the organization dying. No, that's not the point here. The point here is that Sora struck his neck out to make sure everyone would win. The boy may be dumb when it comes to a lot of things, but he memorized everything when it was regarding Xemnas. Same for Ansem when he fought him. Same for Dark Riku. Sora fought all of these guys in Kingdom Hearts. So that's what I'm trying to explain here to all of you, that Sora had to remember everything all the way back from Chain of Memories, all the way up to Kingdom Hearts 3 for Marluxia, for Larxene, for Xemnas, Ansem, and Xehanort. And also, in the cutscene of Yuzora defeating Sora, it was the same thing. Master Xehanort defeated Sora in the cutscene. That's what was going to happen. Sora was going to lose, but if it wasn't for the other Sora using the power of waking, Master Xehanort would have won and Sora would have lost. But Sora won because of the power of waking of the other Sora helping him, and Donald and Goofy. And the thing here is that Sora didn't have that when it came to fighting Yuzora. Sora just beat Yuzora with his pure strength. Now, I'm not going to go here and say, is Master Xehanort stronger than Yuzora? In my opinion, I would probably say yes. I think Old Man Nort is probably stronger. Well, because the X-Blade. The X-Blade's literally a godly weapon. It seems like it. So yeah. I'm not trying to say any of the Guardians here are weak or anything. I do think they all have great potential when it comes to fighting. But I don't think that it's fair to say that they all are stronger than the organization. I think that these two, and Mickey, he's not here, did really carry with Roxas. Just gonna move him right here so I can... These three here with Mickey really did carry. So that's what I'm going to be... That's what I was going to make a video about today. If the power of waking did save Sora from losing to the organization a second time, and well, that's already been proven, it did. And if Sora here is stronger than any of them solo in the data battles, like I explained, I do think Sora could defeat any of them one-on-one. So the thing here is that the power scaling in Kingdom Hearts isn't horrible, because Sora used his brain to win. And that's what and that's what I'm relaying to all of you in this video. So please, if you don't like power scaling, I'm not power scaling to prove who's stronger or not in this video. I'm just trying to tell people that I liked how Nomura did Kingdom Hearts 3 Rebind, with Sora having to remember what to do to beat all of the members in the organization. It really was an interesting call and a very interesting format for Nomura to do. So yeah. But thank you all for watching, and if you have anything that you don't agree with in my video, please just leave it down in the comments below, because this is a scaling video, and I do like to hear people's opinions. But, I'm going to be making another video soon about theories on Sora's abilities with him fighting Yuzora, and see what could have occurred during Yuzora's fight with him, and also, we'll be doing a theory on just Yuzora coming up soon. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.